skinny guys. See this transformation right here? That's yours truly. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my best tips from going from skinny guy to jacked and packing on pounds of lean muscle mass. Let's get straight into it. Tip number one, and priority number one. You must be consuming a calorie surplus of about 500 calories every single day and getting between 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight. When I say between 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight, I say that because when I first started out, I started with 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. It worked pretty well, but eventually the results weren't as consistent. So I tested out consuming 1.5 grams of protein every single day, which I will mention is not the easiest thing in the world. However, once I did that, my muscular growth was originally going like this, and then it started to go like that. When I nailed that every single day, it was tremendous. Does that mean you guys need 1.5 grams of protein every single day per pound of body weight? No. Start with the 1 gram. If you're happy with the growth, if you're happy with the gains, stick with that. If you want to try and level up, go to the 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Item number 2, eat a big breakfast every single day. The reason for this is simple. In order to hit your calorie surplus, you're gonna have to start to eat a little bit more than you guys are eating as of this point right now. Now, what better way to do this than starting off the day with a big meal that's gonna set the tone for the rest of the day. If you have a small little tiny breakfast, the likelihood that you're gonna have a small little not so big lunch and a small, maybe not the biggest dinner as well, that's very likely. You're gonna get into the habit of just having regular sized meals or small meals. When you start the day off with a nice, big, large breakfast, you're gonna be actually stretching your stomach out a little bit more than it's normally used to. Meaning by the time you've fully digested this breakfast and you get on to lunch, your stomach is gonna be a lot bigger than it normally is, just simply because the tissues have stretched. Meaning you're gonna be able to consume a larger lunch, a larger dinner, another dinner in order to hit your calorie surplus a lot easier. Now what I personally had for breakfast every day, 2 very large bowls of Vector cereal. There's a lot of protein in Vector compared to like Fruit Loops, and a ton of calories in milk, as well as 4 pepperettes because of the high protein nature. This was a very big breakfast. It started the day off right. By the time I got to lunch, I was ready to eat the floorboards off of a shit wagon. 3, consume and rely on high calorie and high protein foods. Now I'm not saying go and do a dirty bulk and eat McDonald's. Trust me, you don't want that problem. You're gonna get fat, you're gonna get greasy. Instead, you need to rely on this one secret food that has a lot more calories than everything else. You see carbs, proteins, they got about 4 calories per gram. Fats, on the other hand, 7 calories per gram. So literally, you're consuming the same quantity, but you're consuming nearly double the amount of calories. So the foods that you want to intake that are high in fats, you want to get cheeses. Well, any form of dairy, milks, nuts, and seeds, and peanut butter, tons of calories. And when it comes to protein intake, I'm going to mention high protein foods, typically very expensive. When I was a student, and actually when I moved out on my own, I had to find some very cheap and cost-efficient protein sources that I'm going to share right now. Item number 1, canned tuna. There's like 23 to 26 grams of protein in a single can, and they only cost like $1.30 each. Meaning, 4 cans of tuna, which equals 100 grams of protein, will literally cost you only $6. In addition, eggs, very, very cheap. Peanut butter as well, because there is a decent amount of protein in peanut butter. And also ground beef, okay? It's not very expensive. You can get a lot of protein in that. And those were my main sources. Rely on these. Consume them on a daily basis. Consume lots of them on a daily basis. Literally, when I was skinny, I ate about 3, 4, 5, 6 of those items every single day. Trust me, it's the key from going from skinny to jacked. Item number 4, you must train 3 to 4 times a week with intensity. Now, because I know tons of guys are gonna say, what type of routine should I follow? Which exact exercises? How many sets? How many reps? I'm gonna include a link down in the description of my best program. It's called the 14-week Lean Mass Building Program that I've personally used for years to pack on as much lean muscle mass as humanly possible. Now this program is literally gonna lay out everything for you. The exercises, the number of sets, the number of reps, the order of the exercises. There's video demonstrations of literally every exercise in the program. Printable workout templates so you can actually track your workouts. This thing is incredible and is a resource that I have personally utilized to pack on tons of lean muscle mass. Check out this before and after picture here. This is just a few months of utilizing this exact training program. It allowed me to pack on so much lean muscle mass. You'll notice I'm not very fat compared to the before picture. The before picture, I looked a lot more fat. The after picture, more muscle mass, and I actually looked leaner. This thing is awesome, guys, okay? Comes with a 30-day, 100% money-back guarantee if you're not absolutely satisfied, but trust me, this thing is insane. You're gonna love it. This is like the holy Bible. It lays everything out for you if you guys don't wanna be thinking about this or worrying about it anymore. So as I said, link in the description, 14-week lean mass building program. Item number 5, do not train away all of your gains. When it comes to cardio, listen, you're already skinny as it is. You really don't need to be losing any more fat. And also, you're having a tough time as it is already consuming the proper amount of calories in order to hit your surplus. If you start throwing cardio into your routine every single day or even 3 to 4 times per week, guess what? You're gonna be burning away all those calories that were so hard to consume in the first place, and now you're not even gonna get any gains. And that also goes with training 5 to 6 to 7 times per week. Guys, listen, if you're gonna start training that much, you're gonna have to be eating even more than you already are, or more than you already have to. It's gonna be too difficult to maintain. And plus, those days where you're not actually working out, that's when your body is doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, the important stuff, such as building the muscle mass and increasing the strength. So for now, put the cardio away, focus on your training routine, and don't train away all of your gains. So there you guys go. I hope I was able to break that down as simplistically as possible. That's pretty much the exact process that I've personally used to pack on pounds of lean muscle mass. Again, check out this before and after. It really works. I think you're gonna love it. And if you are looking to get your hands on my 14-week lean mass building program, again, link will be in the bio or the description. This is not Instagram. Link in the description. You guys can check it out. For everybody that made it this far, see this tattoo? It's kind of upside down. Which ancient civilization does this symbol belong to? You might have to do a little bit of research, but I want to see down in the comment section, or just write tattoo if you have no idea. I just want to see who actually made it this far. If you guys enjoyed the video, then be sure to give it a like down below, and also be sure to subscribe for weekly workout tips and nutrition tips that you will not want to miss. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, giving you a room tour. I'll see you guys all in the next video.